Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that. Our public perception is good. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. That neuroamp is a break. Besides, well, you're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting. An issue? Dalton and Alec... Dangerous and... Perhaps I didn't see... The last thing I want is to... Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
If only there were more hours in the day. Great. You heard correct. All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me what... I'm finding myself unable to disagree. I do get a little out of touch at times. It's an argument worth considering. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom. Don't even get me... First off. Second, I'll do whatever I can. Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset. This exchange has been surprising.
If operation starts to bore you, let me know. You'd make a perfect... And how's my favorite... Oh, well, at least... I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology... This is groundbreaking work. My life's work. Fine, fine. I still think the pros... Even if the public did pitch a fit. I can actually see how bad that could be. Well, this conversation's made me feel... But you're right. In a perfect... It is. It really is. I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what. I guess it'll be up to a vote either. We just have to hope the other. So the next question is, what will the... I'd like to acquire them, although it won't break my heart if we don't. Faye may have stepped over a... I'm very curious to see... Exactly. Not... Okay, so, DeMar... Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now...
You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted to see. An efficient exchange. You've had the chance to encounter. Do you think they'll... Saving the jobs of... It's a finance... This is true. Getting what... Next question. What is your... And why do you feel it? Being prepared for anything. I appreciate. It's only dangerous to them. I think we all know how averse I am. Our competition has... This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Is Masako checking up on me? In this business, we just need to grab and... I'm all about free... I'm sure I can squeeze in. Well, you have my attention. The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuro, it's not an opportunity. You're right. The moment you violate your even worse. Well, it seems your talents really do.
This meeting should put... I assume Masako... That's because you're the one with the... As long as Masako has the internal neuro... If it were up to me, I knew it was a... You read my mind. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant... The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuro... Well, the timing could be better. We've gone through. If Masako wishes to bring... I imagine we'll look... I only hope that Masako... Now, if you excuse me, we'll be announcing Ular...
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it? Well?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
At least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there.
You operatives really will wear anything.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated. A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time. I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it. It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.